Good morning everyone, how are you doing? I hope you're doing good, because it is good to feel good. And I feel a lot more relaxed after the news I found out yesterday. If anything, last night, to kind of like cheer me up, we played a game of Cards Against Humanity, and it was so funny. Like, there was all sorts of cards being played out, and also, so there were 2 French women and a German woman as well, and it felt to them like a little English lesson, so more than they learn at school or something like that. But yeah, I felt a lot better after that. And then today is actually our last day in Croatia, so what we're doing today is we're taking a little boat trip from Split, and we're going out to like, there's like 5 islands like out there, out in that distance. So we're going to be stopping off at a few places. Oh, and the Blue Caves as well, so I look forward to seeing them. But anyway, let's jump on the boat. It's not like the action movies. Okay, so we've arrived at our first destination. That was quite a long ride up to here, but oh my goodness, I've got such back cramp. Anyway, we've arrived at our first destination. We're just about to go see the Blue Caves. Now, I'm not going to record it on here because I don't think it'll do it justice on here, so I think I'm going to record it on my nice camera and get it shot in 4K and that, and you'll see it in all its lovely glory.
So we've just squeezed through that tight gap. We literally just had to assume the brace position. But you probably can't notice, but look how clear the water is. Look how clear the water is. Like this? By the way, this is all measured. There is one artificial thing here.
Okay, so we've just got off the boat into the Blue Caves, and that was absolutely lovely to see. So the guy was saying how, like, you know, this time in the morning is like the perfect time because it's when the sun's like right against the Blue Caves. So that's really good. So I don't think if we were there later it would have done it any justice. So that was pretty good. So just about 15 minutes ago we were over at that island where the blue caves are, and now we found ourselves over here. This is our second destination today. This place is called Komiža, and they were saying it's got, you know, quite a rich history, you know, like a fishing village this is, and also it was sacked by Ottoman pirates, and it might look familiar to you for anyone who's seen Mamma Mia 2, because they actually shot part of the film out here, so that's crazy. I mean, I've never seen the sequel. I've only seen the first one. I've not seen the sequel, so Coral, Becca, that's your job to get me to watch Mamma Mia 2. He's had quite a big meal, hasn't he? He must be right all full up on that. So we were just eating at this little place called Fabrika. Not Paprika, don't get confused there. But anyway, we've just had a nice bite to eat. We also managed to get a 10% discount. So like the company that's doing our tour today got a 10% discount with them. So that was pretty good as well. Do you know what I was suddenly just thinking about, given all the like pictures I've taken and all the videos that I've shot on this trip for like these vlogs and whatnot, and like other bits of content, I'm really glad I know what formatting is, because I just suddenly remembered like when I was on holiday in Turkey with my family years ago, where I recorded so much like stuff for that trip, and then as soon as it got to the last day I was like, oh, what does format do? And I was like, deleted all the footage. I lost everything. I was so distraught. But I'm just glad that, you know, from that moment on I was like, okay, I know what formatting is, and like thankfully now I've got like, you know, hard drives and stuff that I'm able to back up stuff onto, so at least that was a valuable lesson learned, because otherwise I would probably have repeated those mistakes many times over and have no footage or pictures or anything to remember from like any trips I've been on. This is the guy who took us to the Blue Caves earlier. Woo! It's so bumpy. You probably can't hear me while I'm saying this, but it is so bumpy out at sea. Oh! Okay, right little bay, gonna swim over there and swim back. Woo! Woo! Oh! You guys in a bit? So even though we saw the Blue Caves earlier, this is like a miniature version. Good. Okay, so we've just finished off this little spot here, nice little swimming spot, only here briefly, but we're going to go for more swimming later on this trip today, so yeah. I tell you what, I think the last time I actually went swimming out at sea was probably when I last went to Croatia 2 years ago. Nice and warm, again at the same time of year, it's lovely. They're having lots of fun over there, and I mean we were also having fun, but like just relaxing fun, but they're having a bit too much fun. Although saying that, you can't ever have a bit too much fun. Anyway, we're on an island called Palmižana out here in the Adriatic Sea, and it is beautiful, and like there's a lovely like view of the bay here. Just what you need, just relax in the sun. Especially, as I said earlier, it's the 1st of October today, so it's just nice to enjoy it while you can, and yeah, it's lovely. Okay, so while I've been sit down, like, you know, doing a time lapse, everyone's gone to the boat and I think they're waiting for me. Look, they're right over there. So let's get going. I can imagine just right now, I'm running to the boat, they're already taking off, and then I have to jump on. That would be awkward. A little doggy on the boat. Oh, that's really cute. Honestly, like, the speeds we're picking up are like on this boat, like over the waves. It feels like we're in like an action film, like a James Bond movie or something. Oh, this is lovely. We're in our final destination of the day, which is Hvar. It's from what I've heard, it's a lovely island. Got a nice rich history to it, and I think we've got a fair bit of time to kill while we're here. So I think what we're gonna do is just get some food first, and then just do a bit of exploring. All right, so we've sat down for some food at this nice rooftop restaurant. Daisy's got vegetarian risotto, and then I've got a pizza, of course. But I'm gonna enjoy this. Of course, it can't be a another trip today without some ice cream. So we've got some raspberry, lovely, nice, and yeah, and we're just gonna have a little wander around before we need to be back at the boat. But look, just looking at Hvar just quickly so far, it looks lovely. Right, so these are prickly pears and these cacti, and I don't think I'm going to take any chances with these, but yeah, apparently they're edible as well, so always cool. I don't know why, but seeing this square in Hvar right now, and like especially with the tower at the end of the street, reminds me of the bit of the main street in the old town of Dubrovnik. And I don't know whether or not it's just because I'm in Croatia again, but just those weird vibes seem to carry over, but good vibes. I tell you what, after the day that we've had, like there's been so much like walking about and all sorts, and you know, lying in the sun and that, and honestly, just having a little time to just cool off and, you know, dip our feet in the water, it's lovely. I'm getting a horrible wrong. So we've just finished the boat trip. Okay. Shout out to Neno and Vladka. I've been amazing hosts today. Hope you guys like when the season starts up again, hope the business is booming for you guys.
Thank you.
That's alright. Take care now. Okay, so we're now officially back in Split. I'm literally just saying that as we speak. We've just made it back to Split. I think today was absolutely incredible, and also once again shout out to Neno and Vladka, who have been absolutely incredible hosts on this trip. And hopefully once as I said to them, once the season starts up again, hopefully business is booming. What did you think of today, Daisy?
It was lovely.
Any particular part you enjoyed?
The Blue Cave, the snorkeling, food.
Food was lovely today. And this is Renee, who we've met today from Germany. Nice, and you. And what have you thought today?
Great trip. You get a little bit of everything. Blue Cave, snorkeling, water, beach, city.
Yeah.
What more could you ask for? Brilliant stuff.
And you meet new friends.
Of course, like us. Okay, so we've changed up, we have, and we're out here in the square at the moment. We were supposedly, there was supposed to be like a kind of like Roman centurion reenactment, but unfortunately we found out that it's actually out of season now, so they're not doing it tonight, so that's a bit of a bummer. But should I tell you something that's quite funny, guys? Is so, just look at my Fitbit here. So it says there I've done 20,396 steps so far today, but what's funny is I've been on the boat most of today, so as we've gone over the waves, it's recognized me as like going over those and it's recognized those as steps. So ultimately I've done like, you know, twice of my you know, my daily target. So my daily target being 10,000, and I've already done 20,000 steps again today, but I'm not complaining. So, and to be fair, I've actually done quite a lot of steps on this trip, so might need to just like have a few days of rest and just, you know, calm down a bit and walk a bit less. So we've just sat down to eat. We're in a vegetarian like cafe that also does like vegetarian vegan food. Now I'm not vegetarian or vegan myself, but I think to myself, I've got to give it a try. And I'm here with Renee, who we met earlier. This is Sunine and Daisy, of course, and yeah, I'm looking forward to this. Okay, so our food's just arrived. This is a risotto, this is, and I'm willing to give this a try. Okay, so we finished up at the vegetarian restaurant. I had it, as I say, I had that vegan risotto, and that was actually really nice. Like, I mean, as I say, I'm not vegetarian or vegan myself, but I'd be willing to, you know, try like, you know, vegetarian or vegan food sometimes. And, you know, hopefully it'll be quite nice. Also at one point, so they were playing Coldplay songs in there, and they played Fix You, which every time I hear I cry, and especially after the news I got yesterday, I cried again. But yeah, it just happens. But I feel alright, guys, and I'm just gonna enjoy my last night here in Croatia before I fly back home tomorrow. So let's just try and enjoy stuff and, like, you know, go out on a high note. Oh, this guy's got some moves. Thank you. Right, so in some countries this will be frowned upon, drinking in public, but there's a little square where they play music sometimes, and I've got sex on the beach, because of course. What have you got, Daisy?
Vino.
Ollie. Always make eye contact when you're cheersing. Cheers. We're testing this theory that, like, any song you could sing, you could do the Macarena to. Slides away, but don't look back in anger. I heard you say, don't look back in anger. Okay, so we've left Sanine and Renee. They've been really nice, they have.
Long Island iced teas, Ollie loves them.
I've had a Long Island iced tea and I can feel it going to my head. But that's normal. Like, I blame it on my friends, alright? I blame it. So you know what? Coral, Becca, Ethan, I'm blaming all of you because before this year I never did cocktails, but since then I've become a changed man. And I'm proud of that. But in all seriousness, I've had a really great time here in Split. I'm really glad I came on this trip. Are you glad you came on this trip? So I don't think I've mentioned this, guys, but I initially booked this trip myself, and then Daisy no, you didn't crash it. You've had a great time as well.
I have had a really great time.
Like, Daisy's been absolutely brilliant on this trip. Like, you've had a really great time, and you know, hang on, get you in shot. And you really helped me out yesterday, so I'm really thankful for that.
Always.
Because I was very down yesterday, but you know what? You really helped out. But and like tonight's just been like a real time to reflect on like the trip here in Croatia, and
we're being very grounded and grateful right now, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. Oh, we've had a great time. But anyway, we're gonna call it a night early. Yeah, it's tell you what, I recall now from when I went to Croatia a few years ago, I was out till like 3 in the morning, and yeah, I don't want to do that again tonight and like have only a few hours sleep before flying. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna head off early.
Going home to the hospital.
Exactly. But anyway, I've had a great time on this trip. I'll do my usual, like, you know, last vlog tomorrow and all that. So I'll see you tomorrow. But as always, I will leave you with some advice, and that is always to enjoy yourself, stay safe, and make the most of every opportunity that comes your way. Thank you for watching, and peace.